needing a timestamp. I'm also going to go and see Patricia. Then I'm going to go and see MZ. So that's a list that we have at this moment. No, what's going on into the other side? Hello, Watson. Sending you into the other side. No, we're going to send Watson to the other side. All right. Okay. So beautiful Jasmine is up first, and well, she is at one. Well, let's say 2 minutes for Jasmine. Jasmine, hold on. Jasmine is at two. It's not even writing. What am I doing? Okay. Jasmine, and I did not even write that. What did I do? Jasmine is at 2 minutes. Alrighty, so 2 minutes for our beautiful Jasmine. And I'm just going to go to the email. So just give me one brief second. I already kind of pre-read it because it was fairly long, Jasmine. So hold on a second. I'm going to go and get it. It would have been too long to read into the live. So, alrighty. Let me just go see how many subscribers we have. So when we reach number 17 and 22, there will be free readings giving on out. So first up, Jasmine, I've got you over here, my sweet love. As for your question number 1, what do we have? Yeah, so you're having a beautiful, yes, you're enjoying your independence in Italy, which is absolutely perfect. I like the 90% peace. I think that's pretty darn good. I'm not even quite sure 100% peace actually exists. I like that you learned how to make tiramisu. It was delicious, of course. There's no better one than that. Although often when you go into Italian restaurants, it's like bought by companies and stuff. They don't necessarily make their own tiramisu, but they should. It doesn't take that long to make. So let's go and see. How is this actual exploration? So this is going to be for your question number 1. So you're wondering how the exploration is going to continue for you as you are continuing on to your research into a little bit, if I can understand well. You're a little bit wondering, what you're going to be seeing, if you're going to be seeing anything specific and everything as such. From what I can see over here, you keep on grabbing on to different type of opportunities that are coming your way. I feel like you're really into a little bit of this vague, a little bit into this place where we're into a change. We're into a change of outcome. We're into somewhat a little bit of a renewal. So I feel as though by exploring, by continuing to look at different type, I'm not going to say you're necessarily going to be taking other classes though or courses, but I believe you're going to continue to look, maybe dig a little bit deeper. Maybe, what you're going to be doing, maybe when you come on back might not necessarily be pastries like French and English and all those things. It might just be Italian ones. Who's to say? But as for your first question, you are going to continue to explore. I feel like things are going to go well. There's nothing bad that can really happen to you. And as far as the exploration, I mean, every single little town you go into is completely different. They have different kind of ways of making them. They all have their own little, if you will, secrets that date to, oh my God, medieval ages and so on. So, sweetie pie, continue. I feel like things are going to go good and you're going to continue to kind of create a little bit of that change, of that renewal, like a new outcome for you. Anyways, it's going to enlighten something on up inside of you that seems to be doing good. So, I say continue going with that. Now, when we say into question number 2, this is a little bit when last time you went, you came on back. I'm not going to tell you because you already know. And now you're kind of wondering, hey, maybe you should actually take a little bit this direction, right? Let me go and see. Let's say you take this direction whenever you do come on back. Will that be good for you? Yes or no? Hi, Watson. Welcome onto the other side, sweetie. Actually, what I can see, and I'm not saying not to do it, I'm not saying not to do it at all. If you want to do it, go ahead, do it, but don't give up easily. So continue over and over and over and over. The more you do it, the more you try it, the more you will gain success within it. What I'm trying to say is it's a path, it's a good path, but it might not be the easiest of paths. All right. So you might actually want to try it on out. You keep your job, trying it out, see what you can do. Maybe start doing some things, maybe a little bit into your own independence. You could put yourself a website, sell your stuff, all that. That could all be possible. I wouldn't necessarily go and open up a shop right away, though. Go perfection your techniques, get yourself some classes, if you will. Maybe go work for different restaurants after your classes. But I feel like it's like a 2, 3, 4 year type of a program kind of a thing. It's not something you're going to be able to do right here, right now, when you come back and switch everything on up. So it's really about the studies and everything else. Is it necessarily what you want? I don't necessarily feel it. From what I can see over here is it's could be a lovely, if you will, activity. It could be a lovely project. It could be lovely studies. It could be really nice experiences. But I feel like you're going to end up being like a little bit disappointed. And I don't really like the fact that you're feeling a little bit disappointed. But I feel like you're feeling disappointed by the actual outcome of it. And you know what? I'm going to say baking, such as cooking, such as a lot of other things like the nails you have done. They're all beautiful skills that you can even use just for yourself, even if it's not just necessarily for for selling or for work. So I'm going to say it's still a little bit up there into the air. It's something that could be happening, but it's going to take a few years. I don't necessarily feel as though you're going to end up being a baker, professionally speaking, but it doesn't mean the cards are not going to change. It certainly doesn't mean that you can't do that yourself at home, my love. Up next is Patricia, by the way. Up next is Patricia. Hi there, sweetie pie. Hello, Sean, Charles. Nice to see you. Hello, Patricia. You're going to be on up next. Hello, my beautiful Diane. Also, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, sweetie pie. Sean and Charles. I might end up calling you Sean. I'm sorry. I'm used to Sean. Okay, let me continue over here with, all right, Jasmine. So you've also been having a lot of dreams, you say, about work altogether, right? You're wondering a little bit what that is all about because you're kind of wondering why you're not necessarily remembering them. I'm basically going to have to say in regards to work, remembering dreams altogether. If you do not remember it, I'm not going to say it's not important, but it's probably not the biggest or the lesson that you need to learn right here, right now. It could be that you're worried. It could be that you're thinking about a lot of things, and it actually does really kind of resonate because you've been thinking a lot about what you're going to do when you come back, what you're going to do not to return on back into the same place that you were when, you came back last time. So you're looking for changes, you're looking for modifications, and most of the changes and modifications you're looking for are within work, are within career. So it's normal that the career is actually going to pop on through. I feel as though the finances could be a little bit onto your mind at the very same time. I feel like if you want to do something, you're going to have to take the action towards it. It's mainly what your dreams are trying to say, and that you're a little bit afraid because it's like if you're afraid to take that big movement because you're a little bit stuck over here in a position where you're not moving all that much. So somewhat of some stagnation. So love, I feel quite honestly, if you listen to your dreams a little bit more, or if you just honestly, I feel like if you stop thinking about, oh, I'm going to become, let's say, or if I don't want to say stop thinking, it doesn't sound right. You can think about baking all you want, and you can think about all those beautiful projects career-wise, but if that is what is mainly occupying your daily life into your daytime or when you go to bed at night, it's normal that you're going to dream about it. Therefore, it's normal that you're going to be dreaming about work. I know it's not work as the new work, but it's work because you're wondering, you're thinking, you're stressed. There's a lot of things that are coming along with it. But there's nothing in specific that's actually coming on out towards work that would tell me that you have to be careful that something is going to be happening or something is going to be changing. So I'm going to say really it's just those inner worries, that inner stress, and that inner questioning that is really bringing all of this upon, if you will. And let's go do a little bit of a general for the rest of your stay. Alrighty. The rest of the stay. And we're going to do that. And I'm going to go back over here. Hello, Elaine. How are you doing, sweetie pie? It is nice to see you. All right. So, what else do we have? Okay. Two of Cups. It seems like I got a new computer. Yeah, no, yes. I fixed it the following day, sweetie pie. Actually, it was not the computer the problem. It was the keyboard. Yeah, the keyboard was the issue. Too much liquid into the keyboard is not a good idea. Or anyways, repetitively, because it happened more than once. I'm glad that you're doing good, sweetie pie. That being said, I am still up here with our beautiful Jasmine. What is happening from what I can see? Oh no, oh no, no, your phone will die soon. Ah, Lord, you will definitely have a timestamp, sweetie pie. That being said, Jasmine, you're looking to fill up a different type of voids. You're looking for, it's like at this moment you're feeling nice, you're feeling strong, you're feeling somewhat connected, but sometimes it's like you kind of feel like you're a little bit disconnected. I feel as though you're looking to rebalance things out, if you will. I feel like you have maybe some misunderstandings that are within yourself that you're trying to figure out at the same time. I do see you meeting supportive people, talking with people, and having a good time. So I'm going to say celebrations for the end of your time over there when you're in Italy. So for the rest of your vacation, no doubt about it. You're still trying to fill that void, still looking for answers while you're over there. Honestly, I feel as though you're not necessarily going to want to come on back though. But there's no big movement from here to the end of Italy, but there is meeting good people. I'm not saying meeting men, I'm saying meeting good people, having a good time, having some celebrations, not wanting to leave. But you know what? Still questioning yourself, but yet being happy. So I'm going to say, enjoy, my beautiful love. I did. You sent it. You sent it to me, my love. I believe Diana has sent it to Sweetie Pie. I believe so. But quite honestly, my dear Charles, until you actually send me an email with that email, I will probably not go to the place that you sent the email to, because within all the messages, it's going to end up getting somewhat lost into those messages, and I will not have the patience to go and recover and find it. But if one of these days you actually send me a message through it, then I shall definitely keep it. It will be noted into my computer, and I will never lose it again. But other than that, I know how to reach you elsewhere. Alrighty, let's go see our beautiful Patricia before her phone actually dies. Patricia. Let's put a timestamp because, yeah, your phone is dying, right? Okie dokie. Let's do a little bit of this. Let's do that. Let's do this. So what is happening over here for Patricia? What do you actually need to know, right? Or is there anything that you need to know that you would like to know, or anything of the such? Yeah, we're gonna go and see that. Yeah, I know. He's being the letter A is what he's doing. Okie dokie. Let's go see. What pops on through. Oh, I know, Patricia. I know, sweetie pie. I know. I feel like there's a lot of men out there being like A. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I have to say towards it. That's it. That's all. So let's go and figure out, what he's been up to. We haven't looked in a little while to see what he's actually up to and what he's doing. I know. Seriously. God. Why do we like those A's so much, Patricia? Why? What is it with us? All right. Hello, my beautiful friend. How are you doing, sweetie pie? I have not done your reading yet, my beautiful Julie, but you are on up next. So you're going to be the following reading, sweetie. So I'm going to say in about 5 minutes, my love. Thank you, beautiful Elaine. You're going to be right after Julie, sweetie. And you just finished work. All right, I've got you. It's time for you to relax, Julie. Your weekend has begun. And it's time for you to kick your feet up. That's it. All right, let's go and see what we have going on over here. So what does Patricia need to know? What do you need to know? Patricia, you need to know that things are a little bit unstable, but you didn't need me to know that. Things are a little bit unstable. He's feeling a little bit unstable. He's feeling as though he has a certain amount of freedom at this moment, but his freedom is not necessarily, which is interesting, the freedom that you have given him, the freedom that he utilizes at this moment, if you will, is not necessarily giving him like an escape room. You know, you give somebody freedom and you say, oh, you're going to be happy now. You have your freedom. You can do what you want, say what you want. You can do whatever, and you're going to be happy, right? No, this is it. I feel as though the freedom that has been gifted towards him is still kind of keeping him, although it is not you doing it at this point in time, it would be him doing it. It's still keeping him kind of inside of a little bit of that loop, ooh, how do we get out of that loop, right? So I still feel like he's a little bit stuck into that place where it's going to sound crazy what I'm going to say, but he is into a place where he actually needs to be like rescued. I know you're ready to go on down there, you know, like Tarzan and Zane and Jane and go and rescue him, but then he still wouldn't want you to rescue him because then his ego would be way too strong. But he is in need of that. He is in need of some type of rescue to get out of his own rat, right? Yeah. So he's in need of that. He wants to kind of get out of that at the very same time. I feel like he's being way too much of an introvert at this moment in time. Way too much. He's keeping everything inside. Didn't this message put pressure onto him? No, it didn't. Well, no, it didn't. I'm still seeing like the freedom, and I still see like the freedom is there, but it's like he's kind of blocking himself. I know that I know, you know, Two Wands is there. He is looking towards the future, but he's always kind of looking towards the future. Our King of Wands, you know, he's got his charm, his power, he's got everything that is there. He's got his ambition, but he's just kind of sitting around with it. It's like he's sitting there with his power and he's holding on to it. He's not letting it go, but he's not actually moving on forward to the power. What good is power if you can't do anything with it, right? You got to be able to do something with this power that you've got. He's not doing nothing. So we're a little bit into a place where he's kind of stuck. So let me go and take out another deck and go and see what other kind of information we can get. So he's being stuck into a rut by his own darn fault is pretty much what it is. Hello, my beautiful. I don't know. That's it. That's it. Thank you, my beautiful Virgo sun. It is nice to see you, my sweetie pie. And you're going to be up in about 15 minutes. Okay, sweetie? No power over you. No power, my sweet love. Let's go get this deck. Okay. So, I don't really feel as though you actually stress them out at all. Oh, the sun coming on through. Virgo sun arrives and the sun pops on through. The sun followed on by the Emperor, also getting our Queen of Pentacles over here. So, sweetie pie, yeah, the actual message that you did send out. My day was a little bit complicated, Elaine, but your sweetie pie to ask. How was yours, sweetie? I'm going to say over here with the sun is coming on out to give some clarity. The Emperor is also coming on through to say, you know what, I'm there, I've got my power. And he knows that he has that ultimate power. But our Queen of Pentacles is there thinking and wishing and wanting. And the problem is he knows that you're there kind of waiting. And so he's not really pressuring himself or, you know, kind of making himself do something when he knows that, you know, that's it. So he knows that he should be doing something and he knows he should reply on back, but he's a little bit afraid that if he actually replies on back, then at the very same time, then maybe we might get back a little bit into the same type of cycle. So the actual fact of receiving the message does him good. It's a little bit like a band-aid onto the heart, if you will. That is good. It is promising. But at the very same time, if we kind of keep it a little bit at the same pace, not quite the same pace, because it had been quite some time before you did send a message out, but if we do keep it at somewhat of a pace where we send out like, I don't know, once a week or once every 2 weeks, then it's going to become a normality. That normality will be accepted, will be liked, and then maybe we're going to start getting more exchanges, more openness, if you will. Because I feel like at this moment, he's afraid that you guys might end up back into the same kind of cycle that you were in. And he doesn't necessarily want to go there. So, did he enjoy the message? He did. No, he's still not ready. Thank you, my beautiful Virgo sun, sweetie pie. He is still not ready, sweet one. But he's going to have to wait. He's going to have to wait, sweetie. But the fact that he isn't ready doesn't mean that he doesn't love you, doesn't mean that he doesn't think about you, doesn't mean that he doesn't want to hold on to you. It just simply means that he's not ready at this moment. And that's it. That's it, my love. Let me give you some messages coming from him, sweetie pie. Let's do the messages. Let's go with... Let's go with these messages over here. Hello, Princey. Yes, hello. Hello. I think my dog is afraid of the dark. I kid you not. Have you ever seen a dog afraid of the dark? I don't know. When the kids are alone, he's not at home. He's not afraid. But when it's just me and him, he sticks by me like he's terrified of something. And yet he doesn't stay downstairs into the dark. He'll go upstairs into the light. Things will get better for us soon. I wasn't sure what choice to actually make. I struggle to talk about my feelings and my emotions. I want you to know that I don't want you to let go of any hopes or expectations. And I need you to know that I'm always with you. I know, I've got like a dog who's like a walking contradiction. Seriously. He doesn't want to be alone, yet he doesn't want to stay downstairs with me. He doesn't like to be downstairs for some reason. Just when my kids are there. I don't know. Ah, la 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 la. I think he doesn't like the ghosts is I think what he doesn't like, and that's why he stays upstairs. Yeah. That's his issue. Alrighty. So let me go and see over here for our beautiful MZ. MZ is here, so we do not need a timestamp. Let's go and see your questions. Now I do have you twice over here. So I'm gonna go with the first. I'm gonna go with the first one that you sent out that has more questions. Is that okay? How do we feel so far? Let's go see. Up next is Elaine, followed up by Virgo Sun. Okay. Oh, you're driving home. Yes, you may. Yes, you may. So let's put Julie, please, at 23:30. And voila. No, absolutely not, Julie. I'm starting with you at this moment in time. So if the other reading did not resonate with you, which I don't believe it did, all is perfect. It was not yours. I know, seriously, right? All right, drive safely, my love. Okay, so look at that. Look at that. Smack into the middle. I'm getting over here that, yes, we did have that moment of, yes, a little bit of heartbreak. Yes, a little bit of emotional kind of pain. Not quite heartbreak. I would more say we did have that feeling that was right smack into the middle where we're not feeling all that happy, not feeling all that good, and kind of feeling a little bit sad. But look at that. I'm getting over here celebrations, 3 of Cups. So joining up together, being together, having more collaboration. So yes, the energy has definitely switched. Getting also our 7 of Cups that popped on through, our 7 of Cups in reverse position, which is important because we're talking about you being more aligned with him. Therefore, did it actually go well? This is not yours, Elaine. This is Julie's. You are next, Elaine. You are next, my love. I don't hear it. Oh, that's true. You're absolutely right, right, Haunson? Well, no, she can look at it. She can look at it when she arrives. Okay, I was actually talking to myself, Haunson, but you definitely do have a good point. Yeah, Julie, just don't look, don't even listen to us, as a matter of fact. Just close everything, go home, and get your timestamp there. That's better. Okay, look. No, don't look. Don't look. Don't. Oh, we got our king of cups who is popping on through. So definitely don't look, and definitely don't be too excited as you're driving. The king of cups popped on through because we do like it. And we've been waiting for that king of cups now, haven't we? So basically, I'm going to say at this moment in time, we're like back onto the wagon. Things are going really quite well. We are more emotionally balanced. We are feeling like things are making sense. We're feeling like we're onto the right track again. Perfect. Yes. Lilith says, look at the road. That's it. Nothing else. Definitely do not listen to us. So, as the interactions, I'm going to say, were absolutely perfect. We kind of went back into our own power of being the King of Cups. And I even have to say, we are always kind of aspiring and wanting to be the King of Cups, but we're not always the King of Cups, but we want to be the King of Cups. And at this moment, I'm seeing the King of Cups and I'm thinking, oh my God, perfect. I'm loving. It is so nice. So yes, we're back into the place where we want to be, that we're feeling strong and powerful, like everything is honkadory, sweetie. So let's just kind of keep it that way. Let me go and take this little deck over here. So how are we feeling about you today, and how are we feeling towards your relationship? I'm going to take out two different layers for you and for the relationship because they often kind of intertwine. Now that is beautifully said, Lilith. Beautifully said. Yes. Very, very nice. How many tarot cards? You mean how many decks I have? Too many. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put a desk. I'm gonna put a desk, I think, upstairs, actually into my room because I believe I have room for the same desk. And I might do some tarot readings over there, but maybe with my laptop. I don't know. Thinking about it. I have too many, sweetie. Just for when I do the live, I probably have about 150 decks just here around me, even more. I have over 500, my love. I'm going to say over 500 tarot and oracle decks. I have a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I do. And I must have approximately 40 of them that I've never even opened. I purchased them. They're still into like cellophane, or they're still into the packages that I receive them in, never even opened. Yeah, I have a lot, sweetie. I do. Hello, Matt. Nice to see you, love. How are you doing today? What is ringing over here? What is that? Oh, sweet Lord. Okay. Let's continue here. So this is for you. I know you can't see it, but the top one up here is for you and the bottom one is for the actual relationship. So relationship, what do we have? Relationship-wise. Alrighty. So let's go take a looky. Alrighty. Oh my God, Lilith, by the way, I actually forgot that I started to watch that 2 weeks ago because I only watch TV every 2 weeks when my kids aren't here. Yeah, and I had started to watch the movie on Netflix about the guy with like 1,000 babies. Actually, it's not a movie, it's like a little bit of a series. Yeah, I'm at the end of episode 2 now. It really is quite interesting. This man, it's absolutely crazy, ain't it? Oh my God. Yeah. I always struggle with things to watch. Really, I never know what to watch. And I saw that and I thought, oh my God, I need to watch this. Lilith was talking about this. And there was actually a French comedy, I believe, that was made. But we also had like a Quebec comedy movie that was made years ago about something onto the same subject. But I don't believe it had to do with this guy. But it had to do with a guy who had like 500 babies or something of such. It was a crazy thing. Yeah, it made me stop, like, seriously, when he was delivering the cups, I was eating my dinner and I had to stop eating. It took away that's it. All appetite went out the window that moment. I know. I didn't go look at his channel. I was actually wondering if at the end of the episode, if they say, like at the end of the series, if he still has a channel or not, or if he's been brought down, or if he's in jail, or God knows what. I don't know. Okay, so he still has it, right? Oh my God, Elaine. Yeah, he has 1,000 babies, this guy. And he delivers things through cups. It is the grossest thing ever. Yeah, I could not eat no more. So there you go. I know. And he's still around. Okay, well, I'm gonna continue watching it and see. Yeah. I know I'm stopping, Elaine. I'm stopping. It is what it is. Yeah, that's it. He does drive-by donations. That's what he was doing. They had to keep it warm in their legs. It was the weirdest thing. Oh my dear God. Okay, so I know, Patricia, sweetie. I know, my love. I know. All right, so I'm going back to Z over here. I'm going back to your reading. I'm so sorry for the whole, Netflix series thingy. Yeah. Beautiful Patricia, reach me by email, my sweet love. I've got you. And hopefully he gets out of his A kind of a ways quite soon. Love you too, my sweet. And now that I can send hearts again, I shall. Now, my beautiful MZ, I've got up here. Oh, yes, you. I got the King of Cups again. Woohoo! And I've got down here the relationship. So we can definitely see that there's, I know that you can't, but you will, that we go a little bit from a place where we were a little bit wondering what was happening, how we were kind of moving on forward within this relationship. Things were kind of moving, or anyways, towards you, not the relationship, but things were moving kind of slowly. So they kind of went from going quickly to a little bit more slow, right? I know, could you imagine, love? Oh my God, that would have been amazing. I know. Also getting over here, our king. He did not know what to do. And look at the switch. Look at the switch within the relationship with you. Things are moving so slowly. We didn't really know what was happening or how things were kind of moving around. But then we had somewhat of a switch over here when we're getting our 10 of cups followed out by our king of cups, who is coming on through shining like a superstar, sweet love. So you know what? I'm going to say yes. I feel as though towards you, we've got that loving, we've got that connection, we've got that closeness, we've got everything that we've been looking for that is coming back into our vibes and is shining on through towards our king, who is with our king of cups, feeling those emotions. He's not into a place where he's reacting to the emotions. He's into a place where he's feeling the love, feeling the attention, feeling everything that kind of goes around with it. If I move on forward to the relationship is moving a little bit into the same type of place. I've got the same darn card into the middle that I did into your first reading upon how the emotions were at the very beginning of yesterday and how they started to change, how we went from being somewhat a little bit into sadness and hermit kind of a mode to going into a place where we're reaching on out, we're aligning ourselves, we're having more collaboration that is coming on through. So in either way, may it be towards you or may it be towards a relationship, we're moving towards a certain, I'm going to say a certain path of happiness, of love, of togetherness. It's like if your ideas and your wants and everything is slowly kind of colliding back along with his to form somewhat of a union towards what you both actually do want. So, yeah. Am I around 45 years old or so? I am. Have you been spying on me somewhere? Oh my God, you know too much about me, sweetie pie. Yes, why is that? Do I sound like I'm 45 or do I look like I'm 45? I don't know. I'm exactly 45, my love. I turned 45 on April 3rd this year. I did. Now I'm thinking, either my Facebook, you know me from somewhere, somehow. So yes, I am exactly 45, sweetie. I am. No, I'm kidding you, Elaine. I'm kidding you, sweetie. I'm not even sure it says on my Facebook. I don't even know where. Actually, I do. My age is posted in some places, but not places you would look at. So, yeah. You're pretty darn good, my sweetie pie. I'm going to heart that. That is worth it. Yeah. Hello, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. I hope you're doing good, my love. Let me just go and see. Yeah, Elaine is getting real deep down in person now. Do you have any? Yeah, that's it. Do you have any other questions, Elaine, that you curiously know about me? I'm kidding you, Elaine. I'm kidding you, sweetie. Let me continue. So progress. Yeah. Hey, we're doing fantastic into the progress of his king energy. As you can see, we are slowly moving on back, and within our 3 spreads of cards, we actually saw our king of cups, not any king, our king of cups pop on through twice, my sweet love. So we're actually doing really, really quite good within that. Now, before I go and see your other question, we can see over here that we're relaxing a little bit more, that we're improving, we're gaining into our inner strength, and that strength is going to help us to move into action, and it's simply going to help us into our own steadiness. Sweet love, we are getting into our own self-discipline with more courage and more beautiful new energy popping on by. Nothing but good. You probably did. Probably did. Just have not gone towards it yet, my dear. Charles, I shall go and look in just a few moments. Oh no, your ulcer's going crazy. No, that can't be good. Oh, love. Oh no, you had another question. I was thinking I'm going to go and see Elaine. You had another question. So he posted, yes, yes. By the way, my little girl wants all his dogs now, every single one of them. Uh-huh. Eating a hamburger? Okay, it's a dog treat. I'm like, oh my God, my dog would so love that. So love that. Yeah. Every once in a while I think, ooh, but no, never, ever, ever, ever. My parents they used to give their dogs some food from the table and stuff, but they actually don't anymore because it's not good for them. They actually realized it. Yeah, not a good thing. So here we go. So it's a hamburger looking dog treat and said hamburger for the girl. I didn't inspire. Oh, yeah, you should. Did you? Okay, wait. I have to read this again. Did you actually ask him that question, or do you want to ask him that question? I'm gonna go and read and go and figure all this out. Hello, Tanya. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. Okay, so. Okay. No, you should not text them. No. If you have not done it, don't do it. You can text something else if you want to, but just not that. Who might be your aunt? I might be your aunt? Oh, my dear God. Sweet Lord, you think? I don't know. I don't know. We're getting back into that. Yeah. Oh, see, you're 32. I could be your aunt. God, just making me feel old now, Elaine. That's all I have to say. It's all I have to say. But yes, I suppose I could be your aunt. Apparently, I'm a pretty good aunt. I am aunt a couple times. I am actually 5 times. 5 times an aunt. 5. That is the magical number. All right, so here you go. But I think I'm an even better mom. That's what I think. Yes. Alrighty, so here we go. Giving out person. Yes, that's it. Yes, yes. Be careful. Be careful with your info. I can see it, but nobody else can see it. I just, yeah. You never know. You never know, Elaine. Stalkers, they appear really quickly. They do, and then you got to block them really quickly. So here we go. Yes, no, don't do it. This is all about the question, right? Yeah, I'm often talking to myself, Elaine. I am. Actually, I was talking to you guys, but maybe you weren't listening. Hello, Diane. Thank you, sweetie. Alrighty. You know, I was actually looking at the cards. I'm like, oh, okay, but there you go. Now I'm actually babbling to myself. So, sweetie pie, no. I know that you're thinking about it. I know that you're wondering about it, but just don't do it, sweetie. My King of Pentacles is not necessarily going to like it. My Five of Pentacles, and, you know, Spirit is kind of trying to say balance things out. You can definitely text if you want to, but just don't text the burger thing. I think the burger thing's really cute, but just don't do the burger thing. Good thing he didn't give up. Now I'm laughing at myself. But I have to say it. I'm just going to throw it out there, and whoever grabs onto it, grab onto it, and just don't throw me into a box, all right? But my dear, beautiful Julie, it's a really good thing that he did not give his dog a taco. And you didn't ask him if he could give you, you know, yeah, all right, I'm going to keep it as it is. It's a good thing it was a burger. dear God. Oh, I get you, Carrie. I do. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's my twisted self. It is the way that I am. I'm like this at all times. I'm sorry for anybody who is not used to my personality. So, let's continue. Yes, I do want to give you some messages though, and I'm going to leave you with that thought. I'm going to go and see Elaine. Of course. I'm just switching the burger for the taco. All right. You know that table? Yeah, you do, Tanya. We know you. Hi. Hello, Ivani. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. Uh-huh. It is nice to see you, my love. How are you doing, Ivani? Oh, there you go. There you go. Sean Charles is what I shall call you. 41 and proud to be, sweet love. Good for you. All right, the Six of Cups, getting our Page of Wands, also getting over here, Three of Wands popping on through. Messages coming through for you because these are messages. My beautiful MZ and Elaine, you are on to up next. It is nice to see you, my beautiful Ivani. You feel like every time you come on here, you guys are talking about the freakiest things. We always are, Ivani. That is our live. I told my mom a really long time ago, never, ever, 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 ever come into our live readings. Never, ever, ever. Don't do it. And every once in a while, because my mom goes to bed really, really quite early. And every once in a while, she thinks, oh, maybe I should go spy on Lisa. And maybe I should go into her live. But then she kind of feels bad and she has remorse and she says, no, Lisa told me to never do that. I will not do it. But every once in a while, she gets kind of, yeah. And Ivani, what you don't know is we actually used to have 18 plus nights where it was just, you know, get into the cat box all night. We stopped doing it. YouTube didn't like it. But yeah. So there you go. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, sweetie Tanya. So let me continue over here. Yeah. That being said, your message, my beautiful MZ, is okay. I'm gonna go and look at that after. I know, Elaine. It was so much fun. Like we had dice going on. We had like all different kind of tarot decks and messages. It was a ball. My God, the fun we had. Watson was on full ice all the way through, distributing ice and showers. Yes. So, MZ, sweetie pie, not that I want to bring you in back into the, you know, into the old days that you knew and you loved. Thank you, my beautiful Tanya. Don't post your question right away. I'm going to be with you in just a few moments. Okay, sweetie pie? Messages coming on through. Glad that we are into a new moment, a little bit of reconnecting over here where things are making a little bit more sense, where we can actually talk and a little bit have a little bit more of that shout out and where we're finally looking more towards the future. So sweet love, beautiful messages coming on through too. Thank you so very much. I know, Vani. We had that. We did for many, many months. Many, many months. We did. It was a ball. It was. I mean, whenever you wanted to know anything, you could just come in here and find out. I do them in private readings though, because the private readings nobody knows. Yeah. Avani, actually, when I don't know. I don't know, Avani. I have to do it in a very specific kind of a moment where I don't get, you know, in trouble with YouTube because it's not YouTube friendly. And YouTube is very family oriented. So I can do them in private readings. In private readings, I'm all good. So if ever you do want a private reading, then you can just do a private 18 plus, or you can mix normal with that. That's not a problem because it remains to you. It's private and it's unlisted. Other than that, we could do it into a closed off type of send out by invitation only type of a thing, but it would be a little bit complicated, but it's doable. Just not looking at it at this moment. So Elaine, it is your turn, sweetie pie. Now this is you, okay? Jennifer for the rest. Let's go on see. I'm going to look later, my beautiful Diane, because I do not have access to look at my phone at this moment. So a general for the rest of July. Let's do this and let's take a little bit of Lenormand. Why don't we take some of Lenormand out? All right. So up next is Virgo Sun. Do we have Virgo Sun with us? Did you, Julie? After all the silliness. It is a beautiful reading, ain't it? We're back on track, my love. Oh, yeah, we are. All right, I got you. So we are with our beautiful Elaine. Virgo Sun is going to be next, so please let us know if you are here. And if you are, perfect. And if you're not, well, you will have a timestamp that shall be given towards you. Now, what do I have? Our King of Wands getting our Emperor, also getting our Page of Wands. General for the end of July, which is really, you know, another 4 or 5 days. So for the following week. The Emperor, you're not moving on forward into your thoughts, into your ideas too much. Actually, no, you're not moving. It's not that you don't have ideas. You do have ideas. They kind of come and go. They kind of come and go, and you kind of fluctuate along with your emotions. So when your emotions come on in and you're like, oh my God, this is a good emotion, this is what I should be doing, then you actually move on forward and you do it. Or you think about it. But it kind of always stays. The problem is your ideas and your wants and your desires often stay within your heart. So we have the idea, but the idea is a little bit immature over here. We think about it and we want to utilize it, but we don't necessarily move on forward. So it stays into a place where we want to make it happen and we want to have something that moves on forward with it, but it doesn't necessarily move on forward. And so we end up being a little bit into a place where emotionally, I'm going to say a little bit, I don't want to say unstable. I feel like you're stable, but I feel like you're disappointed. I feel like you're disappointed by the cycles of love and the cycles of life a little bit, or a little bit where you're at and why you're at this point and what kind of brought you to this point. Let's put it that way. Yeah, that's it. You see? That's it, my love. Lenormand coming on through to say, you know what? You're not quite out of those clouds yet. I mean, they're still there. They're still, but not quite, right? Yeah, it is true. It is. No. Well, you said burnt out. I didn't say burnt out. You said burnt out. I said emotionally, you're not quite at the place where you would like to be. I feel like you're looking for some clarity over here. Got you, my beautiful Julie. I'll be with you soon. Because you're always stuck into the same cycle. Your cycle keeps on turning. You keep on looking for the job. You keep on looking for different ideas. And it's perfect that you keep on looking for your job and you're looking for different ideas. But I feel like all the different little ideas that you have, you don't necessarily always apply them. You have a lot of ideas, but you don't necessarily apply them. So I'm going to say it could be important for you. It could be really nice for you to actually apply those ideas. That would be lovely. Because it would allow you to kind of maybe a little bit get out of that circle, if you will. And to the meanwhile, it's always like you don't want to rest. You don't want to rest, but you don't have your clarity. You don't have that movement that is coming on through. And it's always like, it's like somebody's always a little bit against you. Or maybe you feel like somebody's always a little bit against you. Could this be your mom in some kind of way? I feel like it's somebody who is close to you, emotionally close. I'm going to say probably your mom over here. Does she every once in a while kind of put you on down or say that you should be doing this or say that you should be doing that or you should be at a different point or something of the such? Because I always kind of feel like somebody is saying something to you or kind of trying to push you into a certain direction or make you think certain things that you're not quite at this moment where you want to be. And it's not really accepted. You don't really want it, but they're kind of evil and you can't, and I'm not saying they're bad and evil into a devilish kind of a way, but it's an energy that you don't necessarily like, but you can't quite get rid of. Yeah. How's your mom towards you? Is she supportive of everything that you're doing? Does she try to get you, let's say, to do things or to move on forward more, or to switch on up or to go back to school or that's it? That's what I'm saying. It's your mom. Your mom is like wanting different things. She's wanting to a little bit put you into a certain direction. And I'm not saying that she's evil in any kind of way or that she's bad in any kind of way because she has good intentions. It's just that those good intentions don't always necessarily mix on in well, thank you, my dear Sean, sweetie, with your wants or with your desires. That's it. Yeah, she's not a bad person at all. I know she's not, my love. She's wanting good for you. It's just that sometimes the way that she might say something or something of the such might not necessarily coincide with what you want or what you desire. It might even kind of make you doubt every once in a while. It's all good, Sean. I've got you, love. Not in this session. I can tell you. You're talking about past lives, my beautiful Tanya. If you're talking about past lives, yes, I can answer you, sweetie pie. Yes, I can, my love. Not really. You're mostly sleeping. Oh, alrighty. No, hold on. Toutou! Bébé! Non, c'est méchant. Oh, hold on, guys. Non, c'est méchant. Non. Qu'est-ce que tu fais là? C'est quoi ça? T'as pas le droit. C'est non. Toutou. Non. Qu'est-ce que t'as mangé? Toutou. Toutou. Ah oh. Ah oh. Viens là. Non. Ah oh. Viens là. Allez. Viens là, Toutou. Allez, viens là. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry. Prince is Prince. Qu'est-ce que... Oui, Prince a mangé les toutous. Il a mangé les toutous. Oui, il est méchant. Yeah, he ate up a bunch of stuffed animals to the other side. Yes. He came in here with a stuffed animal that did not belong to him in his mouth, tearing it apart. And when I went into the other room, he tore apart a bunch of other stuffed animals. Oh my God, my kids will not be happy with him. So now he is upstairs where he can create no damage. Yes. A little twerp. There you go. So, hold on. You know what, Sean, I'm going to say do what you want, sweetie pie. Call yourself what you want. I don't care. You're who you are, sweetie. So it's all good, my love. Prince Charming? No, there's no Prince Charming in this house yet. There is not. John isn't happy about his school. Well, maybe he could change schools or switch things up. Who's normal? I'm normal? Oh. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, family that has passed on, my sweet love. I do some sometimes. Sometimes they do come towards me, my beautiful Tanya. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do, though. Sometimes I can see them really clearly. Sometimes I don't see them, but I get a message from them. Yeah, John needs to check out what he's doing with his stuff, honestly. It's my pleasure, my beautiful Tanya, sweetie. All right, so here we go. You're going to go back to your old name. I got you, sweetie. So you're going to be my Sean again, and Diane shall be Diane, although Diane, I think it was still Diane. It is my pleasure. Of course, my beautiful Tanya, and I shall be with you soon, okay? I'm going to come and see you after. I'm going to be with Virgo Sun in a few moments, and then I'm going to come and see you, and then I'm going to go and answer. I'm going to go and answer MZ's follow-up questions, and then I'm going to go and see Diane and Sean. All right, sweetie Sean. So that's what I shall call you. Although I kind of liked Charles, but Sean is quite nice too. It's your name. Keep it, sweetie. It belongs to you. Okay, let me just go back up over here. So what is Y up to? What is Y up to? Let's go see what Y is up to. The same like the one that you just sent me this morning, or the same the one that used to be? Now you got me confused. You got me confused, Sean. I don't know no more. The new one or the old one? Ah, that's okay. I don't write to your email. I don't write to it, love. I don't need it. I don't. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I have other places. I've got other ways of contacting you if I need to. So, quite frankly, I feel like she's a little bit bored. She's a little bit tired, and she's had like a little bit enough of a lot of things altogether. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Hold on. Oh, okay. We'll check that on out. If you want to, Sean, if you want to, sweetie. So I'm going to say that as for why, she's doing okay, but she's kind of bored, a little bit annoyed altogether. And I really just kind of feel as though she's looking for hope. She's looking for something new. And you might say, what is she looking for? What is a new thing? I don't really know. She's just looking for hope. You know, sometimes in life, sometimes you look for love, sometimes you look for career, sometimes you don't really look for anything. You're just looking for some type of hope, some type of novelty in some kind of a way. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's it. No, no, it's not work. She's not looking for a new job. No, I feel like she's just looking for novelty into her life. New things, new activities, like new people, new fun, different things. Oh, the old one. All right. It's all right. It's all good, Sean. It's all good, my love. And does she still care about you? Let's go see. Does she still care about you? A Virgo sun is going to need a timestamp. Unless she is here and we don't know. But she wasn't earlier, so a Virgo sun is next. And does she still care about you? Let's go on set. Does she still care? All right, 8 of Wands, followed up by our 7 of Wands. Also getting over here our 4 of Wands. She does, my love. She does. I don't, it's a little bit like into the same kind of a place. You know, I'm not going to say towards you that she loves you and she wants to return back into a relationship. She still has those very strong feelings towards you. Like she's looking for, she wants to keep somewhat the relationship that you have alive without it being a loving type of relationship. But she's not into a rush to make that happen neither. You know, sometimes with some connections, you think to yourself, okay, we've been through a lot of stuff have kind of gone on through. We're going to wait for kind of all that crap to pass on through, for all the emotions and everything to just kind of slide away and go away. And then we're going to be okay to move on forward and to start anew, maybe to reconnect, all different kind of things. And it happens at all time. Like, I mean, people who don't talk to each other anymore, they start talking to each other again. May they be friends or lovers or exes or whatever. I don't feel like she's into a rush towards it. I feel like she cares for you as a person. I feel like she would like to meet up with you at some point in time, but it's not into the immediate type of action. Yeah. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie. You're such a sweetie pie, Sean. I've got different ways of contacting you now. I don't have to send you an email. Besides, I don't like sending emails. I don't. I don't. I much prefer. I'm much more of a quick kind of a texter kind of a thing. Although I'm a really bad texter too. I'm a bad emailer and I'm a bad texter. Honestly, I am. Let's go and see. What do I have over here for Virgo Sun? But the fact that I don't always reply on back does not mean that I don't care, that I don't love. It just means that I'm up to different kind of things and I kind of get lost within it. What is that? Typo? What typo? I didn't put no typo. What typo? What typo are you talking about, sweetie? I didn't talk about no typos. I'm going to go and see Virgo Sun. I didn't even type anything. Virgo Sun is going to be at 101. I already got you, love. All right. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You're a sweetie pie. You're a sweetie pie. I appreciate it, my love. I do. Um, oh yeah, no, it's true. I'm bad at emails. I am, Elaine. I reply back to emails. I do. But there are certain people, I'm not mentioning any names or anybody in particular because it means absolutely nothing in any kind of a way. But I will receive sometimes two or three or four or five or 10 different messages from one person into a day, and I might reply to one of them, or I might reply like many hours later. I do end up replying, but I might not reply to all of them due to difference of time zones or different kind of things. But if I don't feel like it's something that's absolutely urgent, I don't always reply on back because, I do have a lot of stuff to take care of. But if you do have me into certain places, it does mean that if you can reach me, that I do care about you, that you are important. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there. So that's what you need to remember. So for all those people who do write to me sometimes, I don't always write on back. That's it. I'm gonna go and see Virgo Sun, and your time is there, so that is perfect. And then I'm gonna go and see our beautiful Tanya. Yeah, we're gonna go and see what's happening with your daughter, sweetie pie. So Virgo Sun, here we go. Thank you, my beautiful Elaine, and wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. Virgo, will it be better for your child and you to move out of your parents' home? Your dad is unbearable. Oh, then I say yes if you're able to do so. Paint current feelings for you. Okay, we're gonna go and see that. Hold on, my love. Okay, so my beautiful Tanya, if you do want to post your questions, you definitely can. After Tanya is going to be MZ. All right. I'm just going to go and see what's happening. I've got a lot of notifications doing a lot of weird things. By the way, Sean, I did receive what you did send me, and I have seen that car onto the streets over here in Quebec, and it is a nice car. It is nice, my love. So, Virgo, my love. Thank you, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie. Have yourself some sweet dreams. Don't sleep too much, just sleep just enough. So, is it better for you and your child to actually move out of your parents' home? Your dad is unbearable. I know about unbearable people. I do. All right. So the list, my dear Watson, is Tanya, followed out by MZ, Diane, and Sean. That is the list that we have at the moment. All right. So is it better for you and your child if you move out of your parents' home altogether? Well, I'm going to say it will make your days a little bit less long. It will make you look towards. I'm not going to say to do it right away. I'm going to say yes, it would definitely be better, but I'm also going to have to say don't do it right away. Okay? Yeah, just don't do it right away, my sweet love, because I do feel, I know that your dad is unbearable, but I also do know that your dad does love you because I can see it over here. And I know that there's a little bit of a thing because your dad does love you. He is a little bit unbearable, but he's got his own ideas. He's got his own things. He likes his things kind of being a little bit done his own way and everything of such, but I kind of feel like it comes into clash with the way that you feel and the way that you actually want things. So it's a little bit like a collision, but there's not all that much that you can truly do because, well, he's your dad and it's his home. So that being said, should you actually start looking towards a place? Yes. Don't make it a rush. Don't make it something you've got to do it stat right here, right now, or something bad's going to happen or anything of such. But if you're able to slowly look, I will say yes. So within the following year, if you're able to move out, and financially it's acceptable, it's good and everything of such, then I will say yes, it will be the very best thing for you and your child, because I kind of feel like every once in a while, either your dad is impulsive or what your dad is saying or doing could kind of make things be a little bit unfocused, maybe a little bit impulsive. I just basically feel like your dad is probably going to end up bringing you a little bit, and the word is big, so I don't want to put too much weight upon it, but just really like a burnt out kind of a feeling. But I don't want to use the word burnt out because diagnosed and like that's something else. I'm going to say I feel like this person is going to bring you down to a point where you're not going to feel strong. You're going to feel lower. You're going to feel kind of sad. You're going to feel like, it's just heavy. It's heavy and nobody likes that. So I'm going to say, sweetie pie, yes, it is definitely better for you, just even for you and for your health. Forget about child, very important, but I'm talking about you right now. From what I can see into the cards, it's good for you and your child, But basically for you, you do have to leave, and I'm going to say within the following year, but it doesn't have to be somewhat of an urgency right here, right now. All right, hold on. My beautiful Tanya, whenever you're ready, you can definitely post your question, by the way. I have not seen it posted yet, but maybe it's just me who's not seeing clearly. I don't know. It happens to me all the time. And there you go. Posted right at that moment. Thank you for posting, Tanya. I got you, my love. Now, you want to know the current feelings for you and how will the day go on Sunday with Jink. Okay. Let's go and see the current feelings that we have into your second question coming from the person with the first letter named P. So their current feelings towards you. I will not divulge who this person is. They have regret. They have some failure. They have some sadness, but they hold on to you quite dearly. But they also hold on to a certain amount of control. I feel as though there's delays, there's frustrations. There's something has happened. I don't know if this is your parents, if it's an ex, if it's your child's father, but there's definitely something over here where they are really, really, really quite unfocused. I feel like they're tired. I feel like they don't really know what to do, how to move on forward. They still hold on to you. They still hold on to the connection because they do care for you quite deeply, but they feel like they have let you down big time. And the problem is I don't necessarily see them, if that is a problem. I don't see them repairing or making things better. I see things staying the way that they are. So kind of misaligned with no real change, no real modification. Yet getting over here that we're holding on to you quite dearly and we don't want to let you go. So I'm going to say somewhat of some love, yet disappointment and failure, and not really taking any action towards it, kind of staying silent within it. Yet it does bother them because they are somewhat really, really strongly anyways unfocused, this person. They have problems concentrating onto a lot of things from what I can see. Oh, you're over there, my beautiful Virgo sun. Nice to see you, sweetie. Does that make sense to you? Because this is what I'm getting. But if you just popped on in, my beautiful Virgo sun, your reading started a little while ago. 101, 7 minutes ago, sweetie pie, 7 minutes. So you might want to go on back. And you like them, right? Like making plans. Yeah, that's like nothing is really kind of moving on through. That's it. So I'm going to say that we hold on to you. And we do care about you, but we don't necessarily do anything. And we kind of feel like we're a little bit disappointed because we're not doing anything, but that's what it is. No, Tanya, this is not yours, sweetie. It is not, my love. Yeah. So I'm going to say we're holding on to you, okay? We're holding on to you, but we're not making any extra effort. We're disappointed, but not able to do anything new. So unless you actually make more movements towards this person, I'm going to say to keep it a little bit the way that it is. Hello, Kathleen. Nice to see you, my love. And you say, how's the date going to go on Sunday? Ooh, now that's going to be exciting. Let's go see. A date on Sunday seems nice. Is this going to be successful? So how will the date go on Sunday? With Yannick. Ooh, King of Cups. He's going to be nice and sweet and lovely. Yes, I'm liking the Hanged Man. Things are going to be changing. Things are going to be moving over here. This person is going to be showing themselves off, not as a sauce, but off. As being nice, sweet, and lovely and caring. They don't seem to be somebody who is coming on into like a toxic, very, sexual kind of a way. I feel like they're being somewhat of a gentleman. I don't really feel like they're moving on in too quickly, but they're being, like I said, a gentleman, nice and sweet. I do believe this is going to go quite well. Doesn't seem to be any judgment, doesn't seem to be anything of the such. And will you actually meet on up again? I will say yes, there's no doubt about it. You will have a second date coming on forward with this person, my love. Yes, Sunday is a good brunch day. Sunday is going to be a good brunch day. It's going to be absolutely perfect, my sweet love. Like I said, they're going to be shown off as being nice, sweet, gentleman, loving, kind of a caring, very sweet. nothing overboard, nothing that is, misplaced, or nothing that is going to annoy you. There is nothing, too strong that's going to be happening. You're not going to be feeling like you're pressured into anything. You're going to be feeling quite comfortable. I feel like the conversation is going to go quite well. And I feel like you're definitely going to be having a second date, and probably more than two of them with this person. So yeah, I'm going to say towards you, my beautiful love. Is it going to be successful? There's absolutely no doubt about it. It's a yes. And I will say good for you, my love. Hi, Dawn. How are you doing, sweetie pie? It's nice to see you, my love. You were looking for beauty into the world, so you came here. Oh, we've got to heart that, Dawn. You are part of the beautiful sphere, my sweet love. My beautiful Virgo sun, I'm going to say enjoy yourself. Enjoy this date, my sweet love, and make it the very best. Just, you're going to have a great time, and you're going to have more of these beautiful dates. So enjoy it. As for your dad, into the meanwhile, try to push him on through as much as you possibly can into your mind, because nobody likes, what is going on with that. And within time, you will see everything will make sense. Everything will put itself into its place. You will find your own place. You will find your happiness, and everything is going to be okay. You just continue loving your beautiful child, continue doing the very best that you can, continue trying to make yourself happy, and everything's going to be okay, my love. Now, let me go and see our beautiful Tanya. Your question is right over here. Now, this is not the Tanya that you think it is, okay? This is Tanya with a Y, so it is not Tanya with a I. Tanya with a Y, my love. Like always, I know, I know, is your older daughter. I know you don't talk all that much now, and you feel like she's influencing your youngest daughter with her opinion. You're wondering how things are going on with that, right? Okay, let me go and see, my love. Let me go and see what's happening with that. So Virgo sun, I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Okay, so what's happening with that? Can I know if our beautiful MZ is with us? MZ, I'm looking for you. If you are here, you are next onto the readings, followed out by Diane and Sean. So Tanya, what is coming on through, my love? The lovers popping on through. Illusions, yes, we are kind of trying to make believe all different kind of things. It's kind of interesting. I don't really like what I'm seeing necessarily over here, my beautiful Tanya. I actually kind of feel as though there's a lot of control that is coming on through. It's almost if your oldest daughter is actually trying to, yes, kind of turn her against you. There's no doubt about it. It's like if your oldest daughter is thinking and kind of giving on back a different type of memories and different type of ideas, the different things that have happened when she was younger, and like she's mentioning that in different type of circumstances that are going to try to influence your younger daughter to think, oh my God, that was so unfair, or that was not okay, that was so wrong, or why did they do that? Like I feel like we're trying to switch on up the opinions so that you guys might seem as though you're a little bit of the evil one, or you did some bad things, you did some things that were not okay, so you're not completely perfect and all white, and as we say, white as sheet, I think is how they call it. Anyways, in French, we say blanc comme un drap, which means that, there's nothing that you can hide. So that's where that's coming from. I don't know if you can say it in English. So yeah, that's it. So it's like if we're trying to show that you're not completely perfect into what you're doing at this moment, that there is something that is off. There's something that you guys are doing off, that you guys have a little bit too much control, that you're a little bit inflexible with a lot of things, that you guys have a lot of power struggles altogether. And that there's somewhat of some like immaturity. She feels like you guys are being immature within your decisions and your wants and all those things. Like you're being way too domineering, and that is completely reckless from what I can see over here. So I feel like she's playing a little bit. I'm not going to say that your youngest daughter is absolutely adhering to everything that is being said, but I feel like it's going into her subconscious. And if it's said enough times, then I believe she'll actually end up saying, oh my God, that is true. So it's going to be important to maybe a little bit kind of control that type of, or maybe control the type of environment when your youngest can actually meet your other daughter. Maybe make sure that you're there or somebody else is there or something of the such. So we kind of control a little bit the bad things that are being said, so we don't end up kind of turning the youngest one against you, because then you're going to end up having different problems at home. Um, so yeah, this is what I'm getting. Does that make any sense to you, sweetie? And you work over 50 hours a week, and they still think that you should be a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, I know, my love. I know you can't, sweetie pie. And that's what it is, right? That's like everything is coming on out. Okay. Um, no, 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 no. The lovers were not in. I'm reading your questions now. You're not your questions, but your expressions. No, the lovers actually had nothing to do with actual lovers. The lovers has to do with questions and different choices that we have to make. The lovers is not necessarily a good card. It's about decisions. And I feel as though her decision is a little bit deciding for your youngest what she's going to do and what she's going to decide. Now, yes, you work an awful lot, but you work an awful lot in order to help on through, in order to do a lot of things, in order to be able to provide, in order to be able to provide into the way that you would like to be able to provide, like all different kind of things. But that is often not necessarily seen, and sometimes it's kind of overseen or overlooked in different kind of ways. So it's just going to be really, really important that maybe they don't necessarily meet on up when you're not there. Um, or that you have somewhat of a conversation with your youngest one, really to just let her know how the situation is, how things are going, so that she can understand. And if she has any questions or she has any wonders or anything as such, as she could come towards you and you guys could openly talk about this. So you switch on up the vibes a little bit. So whatever your oldest daughter would actually be saying would come in to fail into what she is saying. I know you are, my love. I know it's hard, sweetie pie. You stayed out of home when they were young and now you work, right? Hi, my beautiful Susan love. Oh, I know, Tanya. It's not easy, my love. It is not easy at all, at all, at all, at all, at all, at all. It's a very, very difficult and a very delicate kind of a situation. And you're never really going to be able to make anybody happy into the whole situation. What's really just important is that they know that you're doing this because you love them, because you care about them, and because you want a good future for them, for yourself, and everything of the such. I mean, 56 hours a week is a lot, plus everything that you're doing at home and everything as such. Like, it's tiresome. It's a lot of work. And it's a lot of love. It's a lot of love that is put into that. But it's often not seen. It is often not seen. The way that I could see this to maybe kind of turn it around to look at it a positive kind of way is that look at it into the way that they want you to be a stay-at-home mom because they do care about you and they do love you and they do want your presence to be there. So try to look at it into that kind of way. If they think you're mean because they hit 18 and you're not babying them anymore, well, that could be it too, my sweetie pie. It's different situations. Times have changed, right? When you're always really, really close to mom, and then at one point everything kind of changes, things change and mentality changes. And sometimes nowadays, and I don't want to put everything into I don't want to put everybody into the same basin, if you will, but I have three kids of my own. And I remember myself being a kid, and I can definitely say that myself being a kid and my kids, it is not the same game. It is not the same situation. We do not have the same mentality. We do not, within our wants, our desires, within school, within authority, within, like, it's two different worlds completely. And I feel like it's quite the struggle to actually come on in and to intermingle those two different generations so that everybody kind of understands each other. It's not an easy way, but I feel like somebody's got to put their foot down at some point in time. But I feel like if you put your foot down into a loving, beautiful kind of way, saying, you know what, I'm working a lot of hours. I can't do that anymore, but I'm still here for you if you need me. And I'm still going to be able to help you with this, and I'll be able to help you with that. And I can, there's different ways of showing that all your hard work is doing something good for everybody, not just for yourself, because apparently they're missing that connection with you. So you need to give them more of that connection, so that they can truly feel it. And that's going to be the key to your heart to win and to keep your youngest closest to you. It does. It does. They're growing up and you're trying not to be the baby mom anymore. I know. I know, and be mom with rules, right? Oh, it stinks, my love. It stinks. It's not easy. And you're always going to have one of them who's not going to be happy. I know you want to cry sometimes, and it's okay to cry sometimes, my dear God. I do sometimes. I do. I do. And then my oldest, because my oldest is 11 years old, going on 12 soon. Even though he's my oldest, he's still young. He'll be like, "Oh my God, mom is crying. What did we do, guys? What did we do? We need to make mom feel better." And then they try to make mom feel better. So yes, all that to say, my love, if they feel your love and they feel that you are there, they know that you're okay. They know that you love them, right? I know, I know. But it's really, really, hello, Mario. How are you doing, sweetie pie? It is nice to see you, my love. It's okay to cry, Tanya. It's okay. Every once in a while, it's okay to. I don't, and I'm not even going to say go into a corner and be where nobody can see you crying. It's not a bad thing to cry. It's not a bad thing. You're allowed. It allows the emotions to go on through. You know what you should do, my love, if you feel like it, Tanya? Just like that. You could try to write a written message to your youngest daughter. You could try to send one to your oldest one too, because I know it's more difficult with her, but I know that you love her with all your heart. Try to send out a message and tell them that you don't necessarily want them to write on back. You just want them to hold that message close to their heart. Uh, I usually write a message for my kids. I'll give you an idea. I usually write them a message at Valentine's Day. And you could even buy like at a dollar store, Dollar Tree, whatever it's called. You don't even have to do that, but I put it like into a message that you find into a bottle at the sea. So it's a little message. It's got a little corkscrew onto it, and I write a personalized message to all my kids about how I feel about them, how I love them, and how I care about them, and everything as such. And they can keep that into it. And whenever they feel sad, or whenever they feel like they're unloved or whatever, they can take that little bottle, that little piece of paper out of the bottle, and they can read it, and they can feel the love. They can feel the attachment that comes on back into those moments where it's more difficult. And it's not because I want a message back. It's not the point. The point is for you to just convey to them that you love them and you care for them, and all the sacrifices that you have done and that you're still doing, you're doing for them. Okay. Yeah. No, no. Honestly, I don't believe I'm creative though, sweetie. I don't know. So, honestly, just try that, my love. Try it. It really, every once in a while, I'll even go into my oldest son and I'll see the bottles onto his bed and the letters open, and I know that he was sad and he was reading it. So, it's worth it. And every once in a while, you can send another one, and it's just a beautiful little gift. It costs like $1 for the bottle and the time for you to write your message, and you give it to them, and that's it. It's a message from mom, a message of love that they can look at whenever they want, and it means the world, my love. And that's it. So you can try that if you want to. If you want any other ideas, come and see me. I'll help you on out, sweetie, as much as I possibly can. But even though they're giving you trouble, know that they love you, know that they care for you, but know that what they're really doing is crying out to have mom back. They want the mom that they used to know, but they need to know that that mom cannot be there anymore because times have changed. But you still love them even more than you used to with every day that goes on by, right? That's it. Hi, Dan. Nice to see you, sweetie. You can mail it to your other one, sweetie. Send it into a letter. Send it on out towards her and just let her know. Let her know within it. I'm sending you this message of love coming from my heart, from my mom heart to you, my beautiful daughter. And I do not want you to write me back, but I do want you to look at this in moments where you feel like you are sad, that you are unloved, or that you feel like you're upset with me, because this letter is pure love and my affection towards you. That's it. Okay? So try that out, my beautiful Tanya Dunn, and you let me know if there's anything else that I can do for you, okay, sweetie pie? But know that they love you, my love. There's no doubt about it. No, you did not, my beautiful Julie. I'm here, and well, you're next. So here we go. Um, so Tanya, if you're looking for any other ideas, anything else, Tanya, seriously, I'm a mom, you're a mom. We know all about this. Send me a message if you want to. We can discuss about different ways of connecting, and that's it. All right. My email is always open. I'll reply back to you and I'll give you different kind of ideas. All right. I'm sending you much love, and don't ever forget, even if they're upset, they love you. They just want mom back. That's it. I love you, sweetie. Have yourself a lovely evening, okay, Tanya? You've got this, my love. Z, my sweetie pie. Let me go and see your questions. I am going to have to log myself back in, so just give me one brief moment. And we're going to go and do that as soon as PayPal allows me to. So, hold on. Apparently, I'm writing bad passcodes, which is something I obviously do often. So here we go. All right. So, MZ, my love, are you here with us at this moment in time? Where did Susan go? I saw Susan to the shorts feed, but then she kind of disappeared. I've got Mimi too. Hi, Mimi. It is nice to see you, sweetie. I know you're not here, but I'm going to say hi anyways. So here we go for MZ. Where's my beautiful MZ? And she is here. Perfect. I've got you. The list is MZ, followed out by Diane, Sean, and Mimi. And don't forget, guys, we are not here tomorrow. We're not here Sunday. We're going to be back on to Monday. So if anybody has any questions, send them on in tomorrow at some point into the day, and I shall reply sometime into the evening. On the couch on a Friday at 6:30. I know, right? Seriously. I know, my love. I do work at midnight, at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 8 p.m. I do it 24 hours a day. But I do have to say, when you're a YouTuber, it's kind of normal. With you, you're a dedicated, sweet love. Oh my God, they need to pay you more, sweetie. Did I get your new email? Did I get it? Well, you sent it to me earlier, so yeah, but I'm not going to write to you there, sweetie. I know where to find you. I'll write to you somewhere else, my love. That being said, MZ, here we go. And I have the PayPal open here. So yes, since we're back into the King energy, which we are, we have clearly seen it is nice, it is strong, it is beautiful. You're thinking about yes. Okay. I kind of feel, and I'm going to see if the cards say the same thing. I kind of feel like it could be a good moment to reach on out. Just not about the burger. But it could be a good moment to a little bit reach on out. Yeah. It could be a little bit like, hi, what are you doing? Wouldn't it be lovely if you guys just had some plans to go to the park with the dogs? Would that not be beautiful? I wonder if you would say yes towards that. That would be lovely. That's what I wish for you. I wish many things for you. But nice little, you know, get together into the park with the dogs. Yeah. Meeting mama. Okay. Honestly, I'm going to have to say over here, I'm seeing like giving and receiving and everything as such. I feel like he does have issues actually reaching on out, and I feel like he does want to reach out, but he does have problems reaching on out. So I kind of feel like it could be a good idea over here. You're a sweetie pie, Mario, sweetie. I'm definitely going to say that at this moment in time, I feel like his energy is good. I feel like it's strong. I feel like it could be a good actual, you know, moment to actually reach on out. Not even necessary to ask out for a date. Maybe just, it could be anything. Hi, how are you doing? Or what are you up to? Or it could be in response to what you saw about the dogs, but not necessarily about the burger. You know, something as such, even maybe somewhat of a reach out towards a dog, you know, oh my God, you know, your pup is so cute. You know, would you like to meet on the app? Maybe we could go to the dog park, you know, together, or, you know, something as such. Yeah. My God, you need to get yourself a dog, MZ. That's what you need. You need a dog. Oh my God, you guys could so go. Do you like dogs? You're allowed to have dogs, Julie. You You need a dog, sweetie, so you can go and meet up with him at any point in time with no good reason, with no reason whatsoever. Let's just go and meet on up at the dog park. Would that not be fantastic? I'll lend you Prince if you want to. All right, so that being said, if you want to wait for him to reach on out, you can. You can definitely wait for him to reach on out. But if you do wait for him, he's not going to be doing it for like another week, maybe even 2. So if you do want to send him just a little bit of a message, you know, like, oh, hi, how are you doing? Or, oh my God, you know, your streaming was so great the other night. I had such fun, you know, something as such. I would do something more towards the streaming, something that kind of binds you guys together, because that's really just going to bring him on in within his passions and his wants and everything as such. Oh, well, yes, possibly. I'm not quite sure that he actually has an amount of dogs that is too much for him, though, Julie. But I get you. So yeah, I'm going to say if you do want to reach on out, I say yes, reach on out. If you don't want to reach out, you don't have to, but know that he's not going to reach on out this week or probably not even next week. It's probably going to be the following week. He's into the moment right now where he's working on to his energy, where he's moving on up into his energy. He's actually feeling really, really, really quite strong, but he's not quite ready to make that move yet. Which is why I was saying, if you just even want to open up the conversation a little bit, like, oh my God, the streaming was so like this or like that, you were so on point, whatever. It could be really, really quite nice, but it's not asking out. It's just a simple conversation. I would definitely not go into the actual pictures. I would not touch towards that because that has been done. I feel like it's given what was necessary. Now I kind of feel like you need to do more. Let me go see if it should be this Sunday. Since you just talked yesterday, right? Let's go see. Would Sunday be a good day? Hello, my beautiful Sierra. How are you doing, sweet love? How is life treating you, sweetie pie? I hope there's nobody doing any black magic around you and nothing but nice and sweet and loving, sexy men around you, Sierra. All right. So if you do want to reach out onto Sunday, I say it's not a problem whatsoever. You can definitely wait until Sunday, but you could also do it today. It wouldn't change all that much. So entirely up to you, entirely up to your mood, if you want to do it today or if you want to wait till Sunday. Not a problem, my sweet love. Any day is going to be fine. He's not into a place where his energy is bad or anything of the such at this moment. So should you actually continue into the plan? I'm going to say you could definitely send out a little bit of a message simply because he is feeling stronger and he's feeling really, really quite good. And we want to have somewhat of a continuum, right? And we can let him continue it after. It's just, you know, a simple little kind of question or an opening on up. And after that, we continue with the plan. But if you don't necessarily reach on out, entirely up to you. Do not have to reach on out neither. But like I said, it's going to take 2 to 3 weeks before he reaches on out. We can definitely get some lovey-dovey thoughts. We definitely can. All right. So if you feel good and nice and strong and positive, let's move on forward with it. But if you don't or you feel tired, then let's not. Alrighty. It sounds like a plan. Let's move on forward and go and see what we've got into the lovey-dovey. Lovey-dovey. We do have a lot of beautiful fantasies over here. A lot of our fantasies are actually happening within our minds. It's almost like if, and he's not doing this in real life, and it has nothing to do with, I know I told you that he actually wrote, you know, and he is writing at this moment, this book, a children's book, if you will, that's about 11, 12 pages altogether. I told you that, but this is something else. This is something that is within his mind. It's like if it's within his mind, he has this script. And for some reason, I have no idea why. I don't even know if he likes that time period or not, but you're like into the past. I'm not going to say medieval, but I'll say more Renaissance, perhaps. You're far off into the past, into the moments where everybody was wearing those, you know, big, nice, you know, dresses and everything was lavish and everything was ooh-la-la-ish. And I kind of see him there with his mustache and his hat, and I kind of see him loaded into a position of authority. And it's kind of weird, but this is what I actually see him like this. It's almost like he is, I'm not going to say he's a gentleman into that moment. He is definitely somebody into his mind that is into an authority, into a power, like he would be an officer or something of the such. And it's like he's coming to court you into his mind, which is so weird. That's what I'm getting. Yes. So I don't know. Has he ever told you about that? Does that resemble to anything that he's ever read or ever? It's like if he's writing this text or this scenario into his mind, it's what he's seeing into his. It's like some type of sexy fantasy or something of the such that is popping through his mind. It's very interesting. Other than that, my love, I will clear my mind from that. And maybe, does Little Woman have like a sheriff or something of the such? I don't know. I see you. I know about the book Little Woman. I don't know about the book. I've never read the book Little Woman. Is there a sheriff and everything of the such into it? Because I see him with his mustache and I see him, with his little pistol and I see him, with his hat and coming on over and trying to be a little bit like the boss, but kind of sweep you off your feet into his mind. Anyways, it's very interesting. That's it. That's what I mean. I mean, reaching on out text wise, message wise. If you don't send anything out towards him, he will not send anything out towards you for the following 2 weeks approximately. So, not a hey, how are you doing? Or what are you up to? Or anything of the such for approximately 2 weeks. Not necessarily an ask out to go on to a date, but a reach out. It is cute. It is cute. You guys could disguise yourselves like that at Halloween. It would be like a fantasy come real. Other than that, what I shall say for you is the following. I see him getting back into his energy. I'm going to say, Julie, if you guys talk and let's say he does a stream and you go into a stream, then he will talk with you and he will, speak with you. But he's not purposely going to reach on out towards you to send you a personalized message for approximately 2 weeks. That's what I'm seeing. So no, pictures or necessary messages at that moment in time from what I can see. Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, my sweet one, into the messages from what I can get of here, honestly, it's really just wanting to be close to you, wanting to hug you, he's wanting to be into his very masculine, very strong type of an energy where he kind of comes on in sometimes a little bit into an aggressive kind of a way, but into an unconditional love kind of a way also. Let's go see our beautiful Diane. Let me know if there's anything else, my sweet love. Into the meanwhile, let's go see Diane. What pops on through for Diane over here? I'm back. I'm reconnected into the shorts feed. Diane, my love. We also have our beautiful Sierra, who's going to be coming on up after Mimi. So, Diane. And Diane needs a timestamp. So, Diane is going to be at 140. Is a new email problem? No, it's not. Not a problem for me in any kind of a way, but I don't write you guys emails, really, so it's okay. What did they think of the name change? But now you guys have already changed your name, but let's go and see. So what did they think about the name change? Sean is next, followed by Mimi and Sierra. Yes, I know, Mario. There was buffering. I'm sorry. There was, but it should be back now. Everything should be good, love. So, Diane, the email, not a problem whatsoever. As for Matthew and Samantha, what are they actually thinking about the name change? Honestly, I don't really feel like it was a problem in any kind of way. They were a little bit wondering about it. They were a little bit thinking about it. But more than that, I don't really see anything in any kind of a way. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say I don't see any problems whatsoever. So do not worry about it. Everything seems to be good and really quite positive over here. Hello, Amor. Amor, it is nice to see you. Welcome to the live tonight, sweet love. So yeah, not a problem in any kind of a way. Juanson, we are with Diane. Up next is Sean, Mimi, and Sierra. Not a problem, my sweet love. Nothing has changed all that much. Oui, l'amour est partout ici, ma belle Lilith. Partout, partout, partout. We much prefer that than hate. Oh my God, who wants that? There you go, Mario. You're back, sweetie. All right. So, my love, they don't really have any issues with the names, but they much prefer your actual normal name than that one. So, I'm going to say all is good other than that, sweetie. And that is that, and that is that. All right. Absolutely, Juanson. I like the Dunn family. It's all good. Message, can I tell you anything else about Matthew and Samantha? Let's go see. What is Matthew and Samantha wanting to say? We're going to take some cards out for Matthew. We're going to take some out for Samantha. And then we're going to do a little bit of a general for Sean onto the other side, I guess. I did already see your card, Sean. It is nice, my love. Like I said, I have seen some of those onto the road already, and they are nice cards. So I'm going to say good pick. So let's go see Matthew. Let's go see over here for our beautiful Samantha, what pops on through and what is truly happening. Alrighty. So getting our moon, getting this, getting that, getting that. It is absolutely perfect. Also getting over here the following cards. So sweet love. Beautiful. As for Matthew, Matthew doesn't want to withhold his emotions from you. Matthew wants to be as open as he possibly can. He wants to show you his love. He wants to show you his attention. He wants to show to you that he truly does care for you. And he truly does want you to know that he does want to be able to marry you as quickly as you possibly can, is what I should be saying. And if we move on forward to our beautiful Samantha, Samantha is really looking towards a unification of a family. She is looking towards being a little bit of the queen, if you will. I'm not going to say that she is going over Queen Diane, but she is looking to be a little bit of the queen into Sean's life. She is looking towards saying goodbye to the complications of life at this moment, towards anything that might not be all that good, and moving towards the most beauty and happy into your future life. So basically, this is it. Matthew doesn't want to hide anything from you, and Samantha is looking forward towards removing everything that is into her life at this moment, towards moving towards something that is so much more beautiful and so much more stronger. Yes. And let me give you some messages. Love. I am ready to step out of my comfort zone for you. I will never, ever, ever break your trust. I want you to know that your eyes are absolutely enchanting. I want you to know that you are the only one that I love. Please don't ever reject me. I want you to know that I am focusing only on you. And if we move on forward to our dear friend Sean. Sean is at 145.40. And I'm going to do a general for you, my love. And then we're going to be with Mimi and Sierra. We're going to be finishing up the live readings at 10:15 tonight, 10:15. So in 25 minutes, sweet loves. All right, let's continue. More and more, you are switching up feeds. You are going from one to the other, sweet love. So here we go. The Tower popping on through. We need to have somewhat of some liberation, my dear Sean. Looking over here to be free, looking for love, looking over here to remove ourselves, a little bit like I was saying. She really wants to remove herself, Samantha, from anything that would be devastating, anything of the such that would not necessarily be good. I'm getting over here that we're moving towards more love, more initiative. She wants to be a little bit more of an extrovert with you, if you will. She also has a lot of ambition. She wants you to know that she will have a lot of beautiful energy, that she will be daring and confident, and she will definitely look towards the beautiful long-term relationship with you. So a long, confident type of an idea looking towards. And she wants you to be very strong-willed, very sharp mind, and to have a lot of ambition also towards the relationship. She wants you to know that she will do absolutely anything that she possibly can for you, my sweet love. I've got you, my beautiful Diane, sweetie. I did your reading at 1:40, my love. Everything is good, sweetie pie. And let me give you also, my dear Sean, some messages. Please, if I ever hurt you, please do forgive me. I want to protect you in every way I can. I care for you so deeply. Sometimes it kind of scares me. I believe that we are soulmates. I want to learn more and more about you. I want you to know that I believe that you're truly the only one who can actually understand me. My dear Sean and Diane, sending much love to both of you beautiful souls. Absolutely. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Lola, sweetie pie. Let's go see for our beautiful Mimi. I'm going to shut off the shorts feed for the moment. It's not really necessarily worth it to keep it open, and we're going to be closing soon. So I'm going to shut off the shorts feed. If anybody is there, you can come and join us into the other feed. Otherwise, into the shorts feed, we'll see each other on to Monday, my sweetie pies.